In Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 2, Dwight Manfredi received even more surprises and turns, and some of the show's new plot threads may benefit from some explanation. The second season of Tulsa King has already provided new foes for Dwight to face, new ways for his group to make money, and new issues to tackle. The second episode of the season continued this trend, adding even more to Dwight's plate. In fact, so much transpired in Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 2, that it's difficult to keep track of everything. Though Dwight is the evident primary character in Tulsa King, the second episode provided a lot of attention to some lesser-known people. Mitch Keller, for example, had an opportunity to flourish and offer significant value to the gang. Goodie's spotlight wasn't as positive as Mitch's. Now Goodie must make a decision that could have major consequences, and comprehending the ending of Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 2, is critical to understanding what he decides to do. Tulsa King Season 2 Catalytic Converters Scam explained, Tyson and Armand started looking for quick cash, but ended up with a new money laundering option. Following the conclusion of the Tulsa King Season 2 opener, Dwight and the group were already focused on a wind turbine scam, but they've now discovered a new and slightly puzzling possibility. Tyson attempted to help Armand make some quick cash in Tulsa King Season 2 Episode 2 by informing him of his plan to steal catalytic converters from Donnie Shore, the same used vehicle vendor who racially stereotyped him in Season 1. While it was understandable why Tyson would want to steal from Donnie, Tulsa King did not fully explain why they targeted his catalytic converters. Catalytic converters are car parts that minimize the quantity of pollutants in a vehicle's exhaust. What makes them so valuable is that many catalyst converters employ platinum, which is one of the world's most valuable precious metals. It's a rather typical crime in the real world to do what the gang did in Tulsa King: lift an automobile with a jack, saw off the catalytic converters, and sell it for its valuable metals. It is also prohibited for modern cars to be without a catalytic converter, so Donnie had to repair them all. Dwight decided to return half of Donnie's catalytic converters in order to extract protection money from the used vehicle dealership. While Tyson most certainly wanted to hurt Donnie for being prejudiced towards him, taking his catalytic converters provided an opportunity. After returning half of the converters they had taken, Mitch began sweet-talking Donnie into selling his dealership. Dwight is sure to advantage over the opportunity, as a car dealership would be an excellent way to launder money from their more criminal transactions, while also earning legitimate revenue. The car business may potentially play a role in the gang's future unlawful activities, as they could simply execute some type of fraud employing the vehicles. How Cal Thresher influences Dwight's trial. Cal Thresher has the U.S. Attorney in his pocket. Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 2, not only provided Dwight with an opportunity, but also presented some new obstacles. One of his most serious issues right now is his prosecution for bribing Stacy Beale at the end of Tulsa King Season 1, and Cal Thresher is complicating matters. As Tulsa King showed, the U.S. Attorney owed Thresher a favor, and he began repaying his obligation by saying that Dwight would go to prison. Thresher claimed that he wants to eliminate Dwight as a competitor, most likely because he takes any threat to his huge cannabis enterprise seriously. However, once he resolves his legal issues, Dwight will know who sabotaged him, and he will most likely pursue Thresher. Later, when Dwight went to negotiate a plea bargain, he noticed Thresher's callback ticket on the attorney's desk. That informed him that Thresher was actively meddling with his trial, and that there was no way he could reach a plea agreement with the U.S. Attorney. Since the U.S. Attorney promised Thresher that he would personally try Dwight's case, Dwight will have to go to trial and defend his innocence. However, once he resolves his legal issues, Dwight will know who sabotaged him, and he will most likely pursue Thresher. The Chinese mob could exacerbate Dwight's problems. A brief, easy-to-miss, but nonetheless essential scene occurred near the end of Tulsa King Season 2 Episode 2. Tyson invited Dwight to spend the night at his family's house because the Mayo was still being tormented by reporters, and Dwight read a critical newspaper piece there. According to the newspaper story, Chinese organized crime has invaded the U.S. marijuana business, which means Dwight will face increased competition in the future. The story also reveals another addition to Tulsa King Season 2 Featscast. Will Goodie actually betray Dwight and join Chickie? Goodie may want to rule Tulsa for himself. There are already several ongoing plot strands in Tulsa King Season 2, but the end of Episode 2 introduced a stunning surprise to top them all. Earlier in the episode, Bill Bevilacqua called Chickie to complain about Dwight being sent to Tulsa, saying he had expected the Invernizzi family to seek his permission before infringing on his area. At the end of the episode, Chickie personally called Goodie and informed him that the Invernizzi family would be standing with Bevilacqua against Dwight, and he offered Goodie the opportunity to rejoin them. Goodie has already betrayed Chickie, and Chickie killed Jerry Izzo to punish Goodie. So it's unexpected that he'd offer him a path back into the mafia. It's unclear whether Goodie will betray Dwight and join Chickie. Chickie sweetened the bargain by promising that if Dwight was defeated, Goodie would gain control of Tulsa for the Invernizzi family. Chickie also asked Goodie whether he agreed to the plan, and while he did not explicitly accept Chickie's offer, he did say, "That's not a no. It's too early to say what Goodie will do." But his decision might completely transform Tulsa King. Thank you for watching.